This video is designed to make meal prep nice and easy and just to show you how simple it can be. It's for the busy professionals, for the high performers out there, and the busy parents who feel they don't have time to make healthy foods. They possibly don't like traditional meal prep, and it's just to show them how easy making bigger meals and spreading them across the day or across the week can be. Now, if you're a busy parent, you can cook this in whole and just share it for your lunches the next day for your kids or for you or whatever it may be. Or you can just cook this as one big meal and chop it up and spread it across the week. You can eat it with chicken, you can eat it with rice, you can put it in wraps, you can have it with healthier kind of sandwiches. There is so many different things you can do. So let's get started. So what I have here is 2 large chickens. These bags are amazing for marinating. So I have some onions I've cut up into rings here. I'm going to stuff them in the belly along with some lemon. The good thing is you can actually do 2 different flavours as well, which helps. Cut some little incisions in there and I'll stuff some lemon under the skin, some onions under that as well. You don't need a lot, it adds a lot of nice fresh flavour to the chicken. You see that it's stuffed under the skin, some at the back here as well. And the beauty of this is you can add a lot of flavour to your chicken by just adding healthy ingredients. There we go, chicken number 1 done nice and quickly, and then we'll go straight on to chicken number 2. So I'm actually going to cut that. I used a little bit too much in the first one. So some onions in the some lemon, in the belly, some lemon under the skin at the back, and then just a little cut here as well. There we go, some lemon underneath there. So like we've done in the first one, we'll get some onions in the belly, we'll stuff some onions in the back there. I'm going to add the rest of them just into the bag as well, because the flavour you get off of raw onions for marinating is just amazing. So simple, takes 2 seconds. Now I'm going to wash my hands quickly. Like I said, this is very simple, basic things. So I don't want massive flavour. This one's going to be plain, it's just different peppers and some salt on it. Add lots of pepper rather than adding loads of salt. Too much salt can cause you some issues. If you're somebody that's bad for water retention, or you get dehydrated easier, maybe high blood pressure, different things like that, you want to be avoiding having too much salt. So you go pepper and add a little bit of salt to it. So that's the plain one, and that'll be going back in the bag. I don't want to touch with raw meat on my hands. And then the second one, add some salt to it, and then we have blackened Cajun seasoning. Get a blackened Cajun seasoning, get it all over the chicken, and I'm going to leave this for 24 hours in the fridge. In the bag, seal it back up, put a little bit of tape on it if you want to, and then same with this one in the bag. And then what I like to do is just add some to the other side. So the side that's been sitting on the chopping boards, try and get some inside there as well. And there we go. Seal it up, and that will go in the fridge for 24 hours. I also forgot to add onions, so the spare onions we have here, drop them in the bag too. Just break them up so you can spread them about a bit more. So there you go. 2 meals ready to marinate. All you need to do now is put them in the oven, and that is 4 kilograms of chicken prepared. If it's cooked with the skin on, with the bones, it stays nice and juicy, and it is so easy for reheating. Tastes great, and you can choose whether you want to eat the skin or not. Come back later and we will show them cooking, and we will taste them and see how they are. So I have the 2 chickens here that have been marinating overnight, so that's 24 hours they've been in the fridge for. Now we've got some potatoes as well, so we have 2 kilograms of potatoes here. It's quite important, if you're going to be tracking your meals, that you take a note of what ingredients you're putting in there. It makes tracking a lot more accurate and easier. So these can cook at the same time as the chickens, and if you just leave the skin on as well. All I want of these is put into cubes, and I'm going to season them with 3 different seasons because they're going to be getting reheated. I don't want to be eating the same thing all the time. You can make the cubes as small or as big as you want, because I'm going to be cooking them at the same time as the chicken I don't want them too small because they will end up cremated. Like I've just shown you how quick it can be and how easy it is. Said this many times, eating healthy can be the easier option. If I wanted to go and order a takeaway just now, it takes about 45 minutes for them to deliver it, and it would probably take about 15 minutes for my family to agree on what they wanted. So this can be prepped and ready for the whole week in about the same time. It takes about an hour for the chicken to cook and much less for the potatoes. Some people like them a lot smaller, but yeah, for me that's all I'm going to do. Move this out of the way. So what I'm going to do here is, and you need to obviously be careful when you are flipping these, so I'm going to do this third is going to have Cajun, blackened Cajun on it. This side here is going to have some rosemary on it. I don't have any fresh rosemary, so it'll just have to be the dried stuff. I always like to keep dried stuff in the cupboard just in case. And then the middle bit, just a mixture of peppers and some chilies. Just be careful, because when you do flip these over, say halfway through, you want to try and keep them separated, which isn't always the easiest thing to do. And then these ones here are going to get a little bit of pepper as well, because there's just rosemary on them ones. And we have some extra virgin cold pressed rapeseed oil. Oh, nope, not that first, sorry. We have salt first. And some rapeseed oil. So make sure it's cold pressed rapeseed oil. We don't want any of this stuff that is chemically extracted or any of these industrial seed oils. Rapeseed oil, extra virgin oil, which is cold pressed, or olive oil is what we're looking for. Olive oil isn't good for high heat cooking, so I try and avoid using it for cooking, but yeah, and that's all we have from that. So that takes 2 minutes. And then we have these chickens here, so empty that there, and that one's upside down as well. So perfect. Spread it out, make sure there's plenty of room there. And that is 4.5, just under 4.5 kilograms of chicken, but obviously there's bones and things there as well. Again, good to keep note of the weight of them because you're going to be tracking. So these two are ready to go in the oven, and that's it. Once it comes out the oven, these will be cut up into big cubes and chucked in a tub, and then I'll have one fresh meal straight away. So there you go, just less than an hour in the oven. I like to cook the chicken as hot as possible to seal it and keep all the juices in. This will sit here for 20 minutes just to rest, allow all the juices to settle. The last thing you want to do is, if it doesn't rest, you'll cut into this and you'll just get a tray full of nice delicious juice, and we want to keep that inside the meat. One of the best things about meal prepping is if you can keep all the juice inside the meat, don't overcook it, and then get it into tubs as quick as possible, get them sealed and cooled right down. The goal for meal prep should always be to keep the meat as moist as possible. And then you can see there a whole tray of potatoes, nice and roasted, skin still on them, and 3 different flavours. So all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to eat a little bit of this one now as a fresh meal. I'll have my family, I'll have some as well. Use some of the potatoes, and then we have some greens and things over there cooking. And the rest of this, I'm just going to cut this into chunks, leave the bone in it as well. And you know, you can put it in Tupperware tubs, or if you're even more prepared, you can weigh it out and you can put it into glass dishes, so in portion sizes. Either way, you can track it doing either version. But this one, if you're working all day, you're going to be out of the house, this is the best one. Invest another couple of minutes into just putting individual dishes. I have about 15 of these in the house, so that lasts me about 5 days of 3 of these type of cooked meals per day. And that's it. Super simple, easy meal prep. Another way to look at this as well is if you were cooking this for your dinner, not doing any meal prep, you just leave a little bit or buy a slightly bigger bit of meat and cut a bit off for your lunch tomorrow. Simple, easy solutions. So, hope it's helpful. If you want us to take over your nutritional strategies, take the thinking out of it and make a plan that fits your lifestyle, and helping you implement strategies that will allow you to be successful day in, day out, click the link below, schedule a call, and we will go through what your current issues are and we will help you find solutions. Looking forward to speaking to you, and I'll see you in the next one.